I think I sent it to you at one point. When it comes down to child support, is there any other issue? Though my case was coming from a divorce, what paperwork would I need from the family court and that and to get started with everything?
I want your decree for sure.
So the divorce decree?
Absolutely. Your divorce decree um sets all the parameters for your order.
Right. So on there, they don't even state why they didn't even grant me custody, because I know coming from a marriage, well, any it's your constitutional right, period, granted, but definitely being married, like you're equal to to the other parent, to have custody of your kids. So it doesn't state on their period like why. It just says based off of evidence, but there's no evidence in my file.
Well, that would be something we had to go over in totality. And how long you been divorced?
uh, last last September last
So it's
September
longer than a year. Um, you,
Well, hold on. It could be.
you
It
mentioned
could be.
the modification stage. So your issue is not the divorce, your issue is just the child support, right?
Yeah, 100% the child support.
Well, then that may be a different determination, but that seemed to also that's also based in your decree. Your decree is your order because the divorce decree tells you what you have to do.
Right. So the divorce happened after child support was established.
How did that happen? Well,
Uh,
that's more rhetorical. Okay, find out if the court had jurisdiction to establish support during the marriage. Because what if you all had reconciled? That's a rhetorical question. It's not
Right,
a
right, right.
because until you're in Florida, you're either married or you're not. There's that separation thing doesn't matter. And then if there is separation in your state that you got divorced, Virginia, find out what is necessary for separation to be a valid separation that would entitle the other party to seek any kind of support. There's always rules. Remember, we went over that. Find out what the rules of family court are.
All right. I'll look into that.
Yeah. That's all. Um, let's see. Not sharing anything now. Uh, let's see. Anything else that why you all have me here? Because I think when it comes, and I hope we've talked about merits. Merits meaning what are the facts of the case that got you where you are? What did the court use specifically to come to the determination that you owe anything?
Question, Raw.
Yes.
Boss, I'm sorry. How long do you have in certain in cases where you want to fight it? Because my case been decided back in I want to say 22. And I only filed a request to dismiss it one time, and it was denied. So at that point, I kind of gave up on it. But I don't know how long I have to continue to fight, or if there's a time frame that I have to file anything to get it back in court.
Okay. Okay. So your question was, can you all see the Google now?
Yes,
Your question was to what contest a what? What kind of action?
it was a default order.
Or again, from what state?
North Carolina.
What the fuck? Wow, I'm gonna do it to me. I can spell. C-I-V-I-L. Why is it? Oh, that's my fault. I'm not going too quickly. Well, it doesn't matter because you all can always slow it down whenever you get the video. But what I'm doing is figuring out how long, what's the rule for how much time you have to challenge a default. See that? Can you see that?
Yes, I can see it.
There you go. So L. So there you go. Interlocutory. These are like whenever you're appealing something during the proceeding itself, default judgment. See all this stuff. So now this is where you have to get into your own due diligence. Y'all are following the screen, all right? And it wouldn't matter. We're in North Carolina, but you know it applies to your state as well, correct? Y'all understand that?
Absolutely.
So there you go. It'll tell you how to do it, but let's go back to where it shows. Okay, there you go. So you'll get all that. And I'll stick this in here for you also. And then it's in your chat room right there. No, I don't need nothing from you. Um, Anybody else? Any questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
So I'm actually looking at the counter petition because I was one that actually petitioned the court for custody. In her counter petition, she really didn't have anything I did. The only thing that she was saying, uh, I should be given parental rights with appropriate age of the child, given my lack of relationship for being a child's life for a year. Meaning that I wasn't in my child's life for a year, but the only reason I wasn't there was because she actively was parentally alienating me and I couldn't see my child.
You
And
now this
huh?
question comes up. Did you raise that issue
Yes.
and the court did what? Court ruled how?
Then the court used a preponderance of the best interest of the child, and that's actually how they got it. Because like, yeah, it's like on the best interest of the child, but it's like, yeah, versus the clear and compelling evidence that, yeah, no, I actively abandoned my child when she actually testified that, yeah, I didn't let her see him. The only way I could see my child if she was present.